Hello my dear students. Today in this class we are going to learn about pointers in C++. Okay. So I hope you all know about array, right? So what is array you know, because see this pointer and array, these two are work interchangeably. Okay. If you don't know also, I'm going to give you some hints about this array also. Okay. So let me continue with this pointer class. Okay. So when you talk about pointer means actually the memory address. Okay, memory address of some other variable. So you have already learned about the variable, right? So what is variable? A variable holds the value, and that value, it can be integer value, it can be floating point value, it can be character value. Okay, it can be double value. Okay, so you have already studied different types of data type. Basically, let me tell you the data type. Okay, there are two types of data type, that is fundamental data type and another one is derived data type. Under fundamental data type we have integer, float, character, double and void, and under derived data type we have arrays, we have pointers, we have so on so on, right? So like other variable, when we declare a normal variable, say integer number, right? So when we declare a variable number, so the value stored, there will be a memory space. Okay, in memory space reserved for this variable number. Okay, when you execute this statement. Okay, so the name of this memory will be number, and every variable will have their own memory address. Let's say this number is having memory address 1000. Okay, the value will be inside here, right? So the value inside will be the integer value, and integer value means you know only it can be any integer value. Say we have, suppose I'm storing here 15, right, like that. But we are discussing about pointer variable, right? So in terms of pointer variable, inside this value number, the value stored will be not normal value. Here the value will be stored as the memory address of another variable. In short, you can say a pointer variable holds the memory address of another variable. Okay, I'm going to show you with the help of programming example. Okay, you do not have to worry about this. Okay, now in pointers we are going to use specially two special operator. That is, the first one is asterisk. Okay, it has two purposes. Okay, I'm going to tell you. The second operator we are going to use is ampersand. Okay, this asterisk we are going to use to declare a pointer variable. Now I assume that you all know this declare and what does this declare mean. Okay, so declaration means what? We are going to create some memory space for some variable, okay, where we can store some values. The second purpose of this operator is to dereferencing pointer variable. Okay, dereferencing means what? To get inside the memory location and to manipulate the value inside the memory location. मतलब एक्चुअल में जो मेन कंटेंट मेमोरी एड्रेस के अंदर होगा वो हम लोग मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हैं by using dereferencing. And dereferencing means we can use this dereferencing concept by using this special operator asterisk. Okay, the second operator we are going to use, that is ampersand. Ampersand actually it is used to reference, to give the memory address. Okay, so mainly we use this for reference, to give the reference. Okay, so I hope this too is clear. I'm going to give you some example, then it will be clear to you all. Okay, so you all know that how we can declare a normal variable. Okay, so we can declare a normal variable by data type followed by the variable name. Okay, same for pointer variable also we can declare by the data type and followed by the variable name. Okay. Now let me declare one pointer variable. Say we have a pointer variable of type integer. Okay. When we declare a pointer variable, we have to declare the variable by this asterisk operator. Say number. Okay. So this number is now a pointer variable of type integer, and you remember this, that inside this number the value stored will be the memory address of another variable. So this is a pointer variable, and let's see, suppose I am declaring here another variable number. So this is a normal variable. When we declare a variable, it means we are creating some memory space in memory where we can store some value. Say in memory we have created this memory space whose name we are declaring as number, and in memory every memory space will have their own memory address. Say he will have his memory address 100. Okay. In this case, again, suppose we are declaring a pointer variable. That means we are creating a memory space for this number also. His name is, we are giving name as number, and his memory address is suppose 100. Okay. So now inside this memory address, the value stored will be the memory address. Okay. Here we can store the memory address. Okay. The value will inside here will be the memory address, not normal value. Remember that. Okay. But in this case, this will be any integer value. It can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 15, so on and so on. Okay. But in this case, this will be not the normal value. Here we are going to store the memory address of another value. So how we can assign the value inside here? Okay, I am going to show you here. So okay, I am going to show you here. Suppose I am declaring a variable. This is, let me correct this, let me write here ptr to understand it better. Okay, so this is a pointer variable. Okay, ptr. When you declare this statement, memory space will be created like this. Okay, let me create another variable, that is number. Okay, integer number. Now there is no value. Okay, let me assign some value to this variable number. Say number equal to 15. When we execute this statement, the 15 will be stored inside this value 15. Okay, but what about this pointer variable? Here, like I said, we cannot assign any normal value. Inside this pointer variable, the value stored will be the memory address. How we can assign the value? Say, in this case, I am going to store the memory address for this number variable, where in ptr. So that one we can write in this way: ptr equal to ampersand number. That means this ampersand is giving the reference to this variable. That means what we are doing, the memory address we are going to assign inside this ptr. Whose memory address? Number. What is the memory address for this number? It is 100. That means inside this ptr, value stored will be the 100. This 100 is the memory address for this variable number. Okay, so you can see here, in this case where the actual value is 15, and in this case we are assigning the value of 100. When we assign 100, which is the memory address, automatically this ptr will be linked with this number, because ptr is having his memory address. Ultimately these two is interacting, or you can say he is directly linked with this number. How? By the address of this number variable. Okay, so now what is the actual value for this ptr? 100. Inside 100, what is the actual value? 15. So actual value here is the 15. Okay, now suppose you want to display the value for this number. Easily, when you write here cout number, you will get the value 15, right? Now when you write or when you display ptr, what will be the result? Okay, the result here will be the 100. Here you will get the 15. Okay, so ultimately you see here inside this ptr, the value is memory address of number. inside number, what is the value? 15. Okay. Now, in order to display the main content, actually in this case the main content is what? Main content means the main data is 15. In order to display the main value or actual value, you have to display or suppose you want to display this actual value by with the help of pointer. Okay. In that case, you have to write like this: cout asterisk ptr. Okay. So like I said, this operator has two purposes. First, to declare the pointer variable, this one. Second is to do dereferencing pointer variable. This is dereferencing. Dereferencing means what? We are actually getting inside the main content. Okay. So here, when you execute this statement, the value you will get is 15 here. The value actually you will get is 15. Why? Because we are displaying the main content, or you can say this is the dereferencing. We are getting access to the main content. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. Now suppose I want to change this 15. I want to change this value 15 with the help of pointer. So to change this value, we can write like this: asterisk ptr is equal to, suppose, 170. So this is a pointer variable. When you execute this statement, remember this part you see here, asterisk ptr. That means what? This means what? This means we are getting access to the actual content, and in this case, actual content is 15, right? That means we are replacing 15 by 170. Okay. When you execute this statement, there will be no 15. The value 15 will be replaced by 170. Okay. Now after executing this, again when you run this, then you will get, here you will get 170, here you will get 100 only, because memory address is ultimately same. We are changing the main content. Okay. And when you execute this time you will get 170. Okay. So this is the statement. This is how we can change the value. Okay. Or you can say this is how we can dereference to the variable. So I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. Now already I think you have done some programming, that means to swap two values. Okay. How we can swap two values? Okay. Let me discuss that swapping of two values using this pointer concept. Okay. So suppose we are going to swap two values. Okay. Swap means what? We are exchanging two values. Suppose a variable a is having 7 and b is having 9. Okay. After swapping, where the value of a should be 9 and b should be 7. So how we can change these two values? Okay. So this is possible when only by declaring another variable. Say we are declaring here one temporary variable, that is tmp. Okay. So how we can swap this value? We have to declare a variable tmp. Okay. So in this temporary variable, we are going to assign the value of a, that is a. Okay. So a is having the value 7. So 7 will be assigned here. Now a is saved. Okay. Now what we do, we'll write here a equal to b. So b's value is 9, right? So 9 will be assigned here a. You can see here 9 is assigned here. Now again in b, we can assign the value of temp. So ultimately temp is holding the value of a, that is 7. So when you write this statement, you will get this output. Okay. So this concept only we are going to discuss with the help of pointer. Already you have done this programming. Okay. So you know only in C++ header file, you know only let me write the header file stream.h. okay. Then using namespace std and all, you write there. So we are going to write this program by using function, right? So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to write here void let me declare the prototype. Suppose integer. You can see here I am using here this prototype as s because this is a pointer argument you can say. Okay, so let's declare this, and then inside the main the value a. Okay, let me declare this variable integer a, b, and temp, a temporary variable. Okay, now assign the value of a equal to 7, b equal to, suppose in that case only 9. Okay, now see out, let's display this value. Okay, the value before swapping equal to you can say here a, b. Okay, next what we'll do, we will call this function. Okay, so suppose we are calling swap a, b, and again you display it here, see out the value after swap equal to AB. So this is the main function. Okay, now let me write the definition for this swap function. Let me write this part. Okay, so I hope this swapping concept is clear to you all. Okay, already we have done so many programming based on this. Okay, so let's write the definition for this swap. Void swap. Okay, integer asterisk, suppose pointer a comma integer pointer b. So we are going to write the definition for this swap function. Okay, so in this case what we are going to do, we are going to swap the values. Okay, so temporary we cannot declare it here because this is outside the us. Let me declare one function variable, that is integer temp. Okay, so here what we are going to do, first this you can see here, this is a calling function and this is a call function. Here in this calling function we are sending the value of a and b. A is what, 7, and b is 9, right? So this value we are assigning here. Okay, so we are sending the reference, so you can write the reference here. Okay, the value of a, ultimately we are giving the reference to this PA. Okay, the value of a will be coming to PA and the value of b will be coming to the PB. Okay, so what we can do here, temp equal to this time asterisk PA. So why we are assigning an asterisk, because ultimately we are assigning the actual value. If you do not write here asterisk, then this PA you can see here, this is a pointer argument, so address will be coming. So okay, so we are exchanging the value, that means the actual value. Okay, that is why we have to declare like this. Okay, next is PA value we are assigning in temp. Inside this PA what we are having, we are having 7, and inside this PB the B value is coming here from here. Okay, B, that means this is 9. Okay, so 7 is assigned to temp. Okay, and PA will write here PB, and PB value is assigned to PA. Okay, now we have to assign the value of PA to PB, and PA value is inside the temp. So what we'll write here, we'll write asterisk PB equal to temp. Okay, okay, so in this case let me write this, we have 3 variable. This is suppose temp, this is suppose PA, and this is suppose PB. Okay, in this statement we are assigning the value PA to the temp, that means 7 is already here. Now this PA, inside this PA we are storing the value of PB. PB is 9, right? So 9 is there. Now in this statement temp value is assigned to PV. That means temp में value क्या है 7. 7 is assigned to PV. So you can see here inside this PA we are having 9 and inside PV we are having value 7. And since we are giving reference, value which change here, exchange here, we are giving here reference. Ultimately, when you execute this statement, you will get the value as A as 7 and B as 9. Okay? And after executing this calling function or this function, the compiler, when compiler reaches this calling function, this will jump to this call function, execute these statements, go back, okay, comes back to this main function, and when execute this statement, the value here will be, A value will be 9 and B value will be 7. So this is how we can swap two values by using pointers. Already we have discussed these things, okay? So I hope this is clear to you all. Please pause this video and you can write down this programming, okay? Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss two more concepts, that is white pointer. What is white pointer? Okay, we are going to discuss that white pointer, and then we are going to also discuss about the arithmetic operation used in pointer. That means in arithmetic operation means we can add, we can subtract, okay, so we can increment the value, we can decrement the value, so on, okay. So in next video lecture we are going to discuss about this, that is arithmetic operation in pointer, and then we are going to see the white pointer used in C++, okay. So with the help of programming concept I am going to show you, okay, and in my video lecture, okay, under my video lecture description I am going to give you the link of practicals, okay, practical of these things, okay. You can follow that video lecture also, okay. With this I'll stop this video lecture. Next video lecture we are going to see, okay, we are going to discuss about white pointer and pointer arithmetic, okay. Thank you.